Welcome back to Factorio Seablock and TSM, episode number 162. At the end of the last episode, we realised we were really starting to notice the lack of the gold ore being produced and also steel. So in regards to them, I think this has to turn into dedicated gold ore. And in regards to steel, I think it's time for another row along here. I could use this, but I think I'm going to put another row along here. I kind of think I have other plans for here. So I would rather just leave them alone for the moment. And build along there. So that's that. Now the other thing is, no one's commented on this yet, but I think turning the crushed crystal stuff here into crystal slurry, I think, is a very bad idea now. It's the same crystal slurry that I'm using here, so I think I would be a lot better served if I just converted some of this stuff into crystal slurry and used that over here instead. That would be a lot better. These guys like this mixed stuff, if I can use that for crystal slurry. If you just go through the recipes, you can use any of the geodes, and you can use crystal dust. So yes, I'll just hook into this crystal dust and convert some of it to crystal slurry, and that will come over here instead of wasting this, because I'm now completely out of the dust which I need for silicon carbide. You get used in the grinding wheel. The grinding wheel gets used in making this one, and we have no choice on this recipe. Incorrect. We can actually use splinters if we run out. I didn't realize that. Okay, that's actually good. We have an option. So we need crystal slurry as well with these options. Oh, no. No, that's when you do these processes, you get a bit back. It's not, yeah. So you need the grinding wheel to start the process off. So yeah, because this is stalled, and this time it's stalled because we have too much of something we have too much of. So this whole process stalled. 240. Oh, these guys need another input. No, they have that already. They've got the artificial. I'm not even sure now. There's a lot of things going on that I'm a little bit unfamiliar with. What have you got? 7.4, 7.6. So that should be 15. It is. This will finally get us there, but I think we have to take a detour and fill this out. So first things first, am I going to get the train to fill it out? Maybe I will do that. And yes, because we have no gold, we're not able to make any progress on Power Armor Mark II, even though we now have the prereqs for it. And also getting alien science underway is another thing that I want to do. There are some of these items that are only unlocked. I don't need these bullets so much, but some of these things are only unlocked if you get the blue, if you get the alien artifact, like all of this fancy military stuff. The ones I'm interested in are things like the power armor and the energy shields, but some of them have, like with the power armors, you have to pre-get like the normal science, so I'm not quite sure how advantageous it is to roll over and start doing the alien science just yet, although it's all just research and they're just collecting in the factory, so we're trying to get rid of them. Is this the one I want to do it in? Yes, it is. Okay, what I want to do, I guess, we'll do this by making our standard outpost builder stop down here. These ones, I think. Okay, so this station is actually correct for I think it must go, I think it goes like that, doesn't it? Yeah. So we want a piece that heads up here. And let's get this built. Do I have all the bits? Or do I need to go and rescue them? We don't seem to have the... where are they? The chests. 1, 2. Let's just make a couple. And you are called Daniel Mussman. Daniel Mussman. Oh, of course, there's basically nothing. We're getting 56. That was a mistake. That was a little bit early. Never mind. What I want to do then is go back to our blueprints. I think it's in here where we have landfill. Yeah. Just a standard fill this area out with landfill. And then now we want to refresh that. That's better. So this train will come and deliver and deliver and deliver. I'm going to turn my bots off. I'm going to give this, actually, it's only 100. Is that enough? Probably not. What do you mean no path? It means no path. Literally no path. This should actually have a down. So whatever we've done here, we've messed it up so often that it's not quite correct. So let's fix this up while we're here. We're going to need one of those just to be sure. 100 bots probably isn't that good, but it's a good start. So that will get that done. Now, the second order of business is we need to extend this over. I may as well do that now while this gets landfilled. So what are we going to need? We're going to need some landfill. We're going to need some rail. Why don't I restore this to full 4 grand and get our rail up to 500 or 600. And then if we just come over to the main base, we'll pick up those bits and it should all be good. And here we go with a bit of a problem. What's going on here? Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so here's a clear example of why sometimes when you start growing these resources, it's no longer a good idea to have this here with multiple places potentially able to deliver. We need to... So this one's trying to leave. Yeah, we need to move this mineral supply on this side as well. And actually what I might end up doing is having one priority leading to mineral sludge here and a different one over here. and then we can prioritize which side we draw from depending on whether we're a consumer here or a consumer here. That's part of the whole point of TSM. The quick solution, now that we're in the process of being sidetracked yet again by Factorio, is to first of all check to see if we can build supply stops. We can. I guess I'm going to make 2. Then we want to come up to our depot up here and basically create a relocation. This was always on my plan, it's just it hadn't occurred yet. So we've got the empties over here. We can't do our trick that we're doing here. We'll need a separate area. So I think... actually, can I get that one closer? I could, but I would have to move. I'd have to move where this guy goes, but we can do that. I could put it way up there. And then, oops. Then we can get the next rail line this close. I might want it up one, I'm not sure. Now, the supply station should be the same as this one. Oh, your problem is actually that you can't get to where you're trying to go. Marcus Stern. I don't know where you are, Marcus Stern. Marcus Stern, over here. Why is this location inaccessible? Because why? Because what? You are a down. You're going up. You're going down. Why can't it turn around here? Come around here and then come up here. What's stopping it doing that? I must have screwed up the signals somewhere. I still want to do this. Mineral sludge supply, and I still want to see about enabling multiple trains to park here. Oh, the last one doesn't really matter. So that at least allows 3 trains to park there. We'll have to jump on board and go for a ride, I think. Sort out the problem with our train network. Try not to get bowled over while we do it. Yeah, all the trains everywhere are... You can't leave unresolved issues like this for too long. Okay, so we're trying to get over to Marcus Stern. It's saying no. You can get to here, you can get down here, you can get along here, you can get up here. No, you can't. Why can't you get any further? Okay, let's go to there. I should have removed the supply station from that area at the same time. This is why we want to have this resource dedicated to the site. Well, not dedicated, but prioritized to the site it's come from, so you don't have these very long journeys unless, you know, there's no other option. You're trying to go straight through, but you cannot for some reason. Alright, let's have a look why. You're red. You're red because... Oh, that train is there. This should be... one of those. Then we should have one of those. Whoops. These should be these. At the start of the section, it should be a proper chain signal. It's when you come out again that you need the chains. There we go. Now, the claim is that there is some sort of signal issue down here. And that would probably be due to this being around the wrong side. Okay. As soon as I remove that, this train's going to move, but that's okay. And there for completeness. Whoa. I guess that has filled up already and moved on. Right, what else is happening over here? Has our issue cleared up? Largely. All those trains have been able to move now, so that was the main thing. I do think I should still probably retire these mineral sludge trains. Oh, these mineral sludge areas. We are going to effectively want to turn this into the same arrangement that we have over here with a sulfur supply. I think we're a long way away from needing that at the moment. Yeah, a long way away from needing that at the moment, so that's not a concern. Over here, we are actually banking up the sulfur from here. Which is actually largely empty at this point. So that's not a concern currently either. I might just leave that for the time being. That seems to have sorted out our problem. So, is this train... Where is this train? Filling up, I guess. With a very large amount of... Actually, it's almost completely full, which is good. We're draining out about 84,000 sand. There we go. Should be underway in a moment. Anytime now. There we go. Okay. What that means is now we can return to our whole point before all that happened, which was we were going to top up on rail and sand, and we're at the wrong side of the base for that. Oh, you're pulling in here, okay. We're only ordering one at a time here, right? I think so. No, we're not. We're not. Yeah, these all should be trains on the way are less than those values. Because otherwise it's just not going to work. Trains on the way. I'm allowed to make mistakes. Trains on the way, that's better. We still have a P, so that's still a valid call, but that is a lot better. This thing, probably a lot better as well. Okay, so now the mineral sludge will fill up properly like it's supposed to. So among the changes that I have made to TSM in the last release, it doesn't actually tell you here. It probably should tell you here as well, but I wanted to get a fix for a slightly unusual error out to help somebody get back in his game. But on mod settings per player under TSM, there is now a this one here, outstanding request threshold. So the outstanding request threshold sets a minimum unserviced time limit on the outstanding request report so that only enduring issues are reported. Default is 0 minutes. Okay, so at the moment it was 0, right? So the outstanding requests report has quite a lot of items on it. So what we could do, for example, is say, well, I only care if it's more than a couple of hours now because it's quite large. So we can come into mod settings per player, set this to say 120 minutes, being a couple of hours, and then everything here should be more than 120 minutes, which is still quite a long list as it happens. But that's actually because things like a lot of these items, and I could probably turn off the auto refresh because it probably doesn't help at this point, but all of these items that are showing trains on the side I should actually hide. I was forgetting to do that, obviously, but that's just causing confusion. We don't care if there's plenty of supply. We care if there's none available when we need it. So there's a couple of things we could do there to get better information out of that report. Oh yeah, that's right. I want stuff. If that's where most of the... No, that's where rail is. How did rail end up in there? I must have carried too much rail in at some point in time. It's convenient. There's a couple of charging points here. That's convenient. We can see how the building is going. It's not too bad. I'll just leave that to continue. I might just check. We still have 6.4 thousand here, so there's plenty of sand to pick up. Right, here's the last 1,000. Perfect. Okay. What are these guys carrying? Pipes. I always do need pipes, so maybe I left the zone for a moment. I don't need them right at the second though, so it's fine. We'll just head up there and start our efforts. Well, let's not get killed by a train. Where are we and where do we need to be? We're here. We need to... Straight up actually works, doesn't it? I don't actually need to come all the way over here, but I can. So we're currently going west, so the top will be east. And look, there's a few of these fishies, but I don't really need to grab them. This one is an up, so it will be an up, and then we want to go west, up west from our city blocks. That's a down west. We need an up west. Yep, that looks correct. So that one's an up west. There's probably a couple of things that I don't actually... that didn't happen anyway. This one is probably redundant. This one is probably redundant. This one's probably redundant. Other than that, turn my bots on. Oh, I don't have any bots anymore. Yes, I put them all down to the build job. Okay, I know that somewhere around here there will be oh, that's me. That's this one. There's probably... Oh, that one needs it. One of these zones obviously still has bots. You have 211. I might just go back to base, grab more. The one thing I haven't entirely sussed out is how I'm going to... Oh, I think you actually have landfill in here too. Yeah, I don't want you having landfill. Oh, you've got bots. Now that's good. Those were construction bots. I don't want you having construction bots. In fact, I may even take another set. There we go. I'm going to have to work out how I'm going to scale that facility as well. We obviously need quite a few more puffer breeding type facilities so that we can get the different types of shards for the other modules, the more advanced modules, level 2s, level 3s. And I've come right up next to some more gardens and things. Oh! And speaking of friends, plasma. Okay, we need to get to basically the first stop along here. We had an up west, didn't we? Just need to place this guy. Okay, that'll do. That's a little bit too big. Maybe one more. Three shots, okay. Another collection down here. What are all these? Giants, alright. Does mean that we're going to have to place our blueprint once again. Mainly just to get the, well, totally just to get the power down. How is your range from here? Not particularly good. Okay. The death of another puffer, but we don't really need to worry about that puffer. I'll turn these guys back on. With a bit of luck, this maybe will be the last time we need to do this with the current speed of bots we've got. I can't guarantee that. Actually, let's not make wild claims. It's probably a little bit premature. There's still a lot of things that need to get done. Alright, well that's more or less the first zone. Come up here somewhere. So that's an up west, which means we now need a down west. Come on, dude, what are you doing? Hand had just moved over slightly, so I was hitting S instead of W. So we're basically just going to be making the gold ore and the, oh, here we go again. The gold ore and then the, okay, back up. The gold ore and then the steel. So the steel will be one of these up here. The gold ores in that other block that we started doing. I'm hopeful that from back here the turret can reach. Why don't I put some of this down here so that I can just, you know, do that and you can go off. It looks like I've got another one back here as soon as I get a bit further forward that I'm going to have to deal with. Let's see if, yeah, that has range. You don't have range to that one though. Okay, never mind. It is quite nice having these activities at times that you don't have to think so hard about, perhaps. I might use this as a launch pad for getting those guys from just below. Bye. We certainly are doing this faster than we were when we did our first few. Not as fast as I'd like, but faster than those first few. How are we doing? We've got just 3 to go. It won't take long. Darkness. How are my resources holding out? Tons of rail. I am actually getting down a little bit on... I guess, so I think I'll keep doing this until I run out of resources. Then we'll check on this. That's wonderful. That's how I like it. Completely finished landfill area. So yeah, well, as soon as I don't really have the resources to continue this exercise, we'll go down there and we'll get the gold happening a little bit better. Book. Map. So that's a down west. We now need an up west. Up west. Okay. What are we going to run out of first? We might run out of poles first. I might need to remember to get additional poles when we are going to do this exercise. It might be the only reason we haven't run out of landfill is because I grabbed all the landfill from the puffer breeding area. Alright, we're going to need some power before I go on any further along here. Let's just see if we have the range from here. We do actually, as it happens. That might be all the immediate danger, actually. Oh no, I've got another collection just up there. Okay, can we reach them from... Yeah, we might have to push it forward a bit. Okay, let's plant a turret here then. And just do that. Alright, that was most of that danger gone. Bots on again. Ah, no! Okay. Oh, it's actually a giant. I just assumed, yeah, that was me being silly. Alright, respawn. Uh-oh. I'm going to lose my plasma turret as well. Great. Alright. I need my body, and I'm going to have to come back and... Well, I'm going to have to run back down here and build a new plasma turret. I guess I might just pause until I get back to my body, because you've seen me collect bodies a million times, or do a very slow run through the base a million times, so I'll join you back in a minute or so. Okay, that didn't take too long, but it's probably better that you didn't have to sit through it. Where's the... Oh, come on! Alright. Yeah. That is going to be awkward. I might just have to build a bridge along here and try and get them via underneath. I might be far enough away. Anyway, I'll do that run once again. See you shortly. Alright, here we go, coming up here for the second time. And yes, we have complete... Oh, that's only the sniper turret. We still have the plasma turret. Right. So that's not really an issue at all. I got some of this, though. So I can come along here. Grab that. Grab all my stuff. You just have junk. Now you have more junk. So I just need a slight extension here. Maybe I will build out the rest of this. That's all I need. Plasma turret. Eat plasma, sucker. There we go. And you can go away. We still have a bit of rail. We still have a handful of... posts, but yeah, 4,000 obviously isn't enough, and obviously also 40, so 4,000 landfills not enough, and 40 posts is not enough. That seems to be where the shortages are for 600 rail when we go about building these things. I've only got 4 posts left, so posts will be our undoing here. Just the one more. Guess I should jump over there and grab those. Just as well they don't despawn. And I guess we'll just finish off this one with another placing it down. Why is that piece there missing? Not sure. So yeah, we're out of poles. So that's probably a good time to call it quits. I'll let this guy catch up. Looks like these fish are chasing him. Not sure why. Oh, that's his shadow. Got 2 shadows. How did that work? Maybe there's 2 of them. Still seems a bit odd. So yeah. One of these needs to become steel. Maybe this one. Not that it really makes any great difference, but yeah, it might be thematically appropriate given this is where the iron and the manganese come from. In fact, let's go back to map mode and just say, all right, you are going to be steel. That. Steel. I don't know what the others are going to be yet, but that's the plan for that area. How much time we've got left? 45 minutes. Okay, so we'll make a start with our gold facility. Gold ore, that is. I probably should lay some stone down here if I have some. I do have some. There. Probably going to need that stone. I'm probably going to regret throwing away that stone now. Right, just down to this facility. We'll get to check if the gold is actually ready. 1.1. Okay, so the gold must have been delivered. I'm going to turn those networks off. Okay, gold is coming down here. And we are getting gold coming out. So that should enable a resumption of science very soon. It's coming into here. What part of that was blue science needed some gold? That was one of the uses. And then I think way down here somewhere, there's another use being part of the superior boards for the processing units, but they don't manufacture very fast due to things we've discussed in previous episodes. Some botched counting on my part mainly. And then gilded copper wire is needed in this purple. And did we need them any further? No, that seems to be it. So it's not actually needed in yellow, but the processing units are, and they wouldn't have been coming down. So what are we banked up on? We're actually banked up on the 2 purples, but we have no yellow. Alright. That's interesting. Now, it probably means that maybe steel is a higher priority in truth. Except I just know that gold is going to run out as soon as... where are we? Okay, so what's this one? That's aluminium. So aluminium is one of the products here, is it? Yes, it is. But it's gold that we need the most. Yes, and this has other products that will cause the process to die if we don't deal with our gold requirement. Oops. Yeah, I should do that with a bot. Right, so here is our fresh new area. I don't actually know what I need for gold ore yet. Gold. Let's start with ingots. Gold cathode. That's probably the most efficient, the gold cathode approach. if 2 processed gold becomes 12, that means 4 processed gold becomes 24, based on our usage. Sodium gold cyanide. Sodium cyanide. This is probably the best recipe, I suspect. Because we know from past experience, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I can do, this will be what we do for the gold processing, I think. I'm going to favorite that to remember that I want to do that recipe. Yeah, we want to go back to the beginning. It's gold ore recipes we want. No, 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 yes. Hybrid catalyst and 3 of the things. Okay, it's actually quite good in a way that we are using up more of the hybrid catalyst, as in our requirement for this 120k resource that's sitting in here. We do need to have that processing, and in fact I possibly should be trying to stop even this one going at the moment because it's not making the gems, but c'est la vie. So if we are doing a triple with hybrid processing, actually we need stereotyte, cretinium, and rubite. Stereotyte, cretinium, and rubite. It's got cretinium. This one has... That's the stereotyte. Rubite and multiple what? How come you've got stereotyte twice? You haven't. This is close. We've got cretinium. We've got rubite and stereotyte. We just need cretinium. So this process is close, possibly the closest. The titanium. So if I copy that, maybe that's a good start. Whoops, why did I do that? The titanium. I don't expect to get all 3, because that just wouldn't make sense if there was a way of getting all 3. We looked at silver, titanium we said, didn't we? Yes. Rubite and stereotyte. So 3 out of 3 if you count this. Okay. Let's just do a copy. Although, no, let's not do a copy. Let's create a new blueprint of it. We don't need landfill. And probably not train stop names. Right, here we are. So the best thing to do would be to just do that. Put that here. Turn off my bots. I don't want my bots trying to do anything. It actually is probably okay for this to build around here. So at this point, we just want to force Daniel Mussman to recalculate and come and deliver us all of that stuff. And maybe we need to go back to the base just so that we can fill in the few items that are not currently being produced there, which is another reason why we need to get on with our own Make Everything factory very soon. And I might even start that production in the not too distant future, just because oh, did I make sure that this was all facing the right way? This is an issue, isn't it? Yeah, you need to go away. You're supposed to be a down, and this is trying to make you go up. Aside from that, let's just fix the duplication. And this is also incorrect. It's supposed to be going west. Not east. West. And you go up, so this shouldn't be required. Do we have any issue up here? I don't think so, although yeah, this one is probably problematic. You're supposed to be coming down, aren't you? No, you're supposed to be going up. Down on the other side, up on this side. So the down is incorrect, and that one goes that way. So yeah, that is how that should go. We seem to have a few too many of these now. You are a down, not an up. This doesn't look right. We'll have to fix up those bits as part of what we have to do, but that's got that underway. How are we doing for time? It's probably about time to call it. I'll run back to the base and do my usual fill in the bits we're not making, and see you next episode, where hopefully we can finish off our gold facility. And actually, I'm a little bit surprised we don't have any yellow science yet. We have these things. We don't have these things yet. Because of what reason? You are waiting on... You've got all of that. You're waiting on... Ooh, what are you waiting on? You're waiting on... Is that carbon? Charcoal, something, rubber. You're waiting on rubber. That's a different problem altogether. Anyway, on that note, thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye for now.